Welcome to Toronto Maple Leafs News Now, your go-to channel for all things Maple Leafs. Before we dive into the excitement of the playoffs, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to stay updated on all the action. As the NHL playoffs gear up, the Toronto Maple Leafs are set to face off against the Boston Bruins in a highly anticipated first-round series in the Eastern Conference, kicking off tonight in Boston. This showdown marks the beginning of another second season. Whatever happened in previous performances and regular season stats is tossed aside. Tonight, fans will witness a different brand of hockey, favoring the bold and deeply determined. The fact is, anything can and probably will happen. The Maple Leafs head into the playoffs looking to break a 4-game losing streak at the end of the regular season and overcome a historic challenge. They've lost all 6 playoff series they've played against the Bruins in the NHL expansion era. This series will be the 4th playoff matchup between the original 6 rivals in the last 11 years, and fans should expect it to be intense and highly contested. Item 1. This was a series that almost didn't happen. This playoff matchup wasn't expected until the last 2 games of the regular season. All along, it was certain that the Maple Leafs would face the Florida Panthers. However, the Bruins' late-season losses allowed the Panthers to snatch the division title, shuffling the final standings. There was even speculation that the Bruins might have preferred to play against the Maple Leafs, but could it? Regardless of whom each team faces in the first round, both teams know the tough road ahead. They'll have to battle through several strong opponents to make this postseason run long. For the Maple Leafs, why not start by slaying this old dragon? That could give the team the confidence that this postseason could be different. There are plenty of skeletons in the closet that the Maple Leafs need to clean up. Item 2. Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner are eager for action. Maple Leafs forward Mitch Marner has expressed his desire to get into the postseason, highlighting the competitive nature of any playoff showdown. Meanwhile, based on his actions, star center Austin Matthews is primed for primetime. Though he didn't hit the 70-goal mark, he scored more goals in a season than any other player in 30 years. Coach Sheldon Keefe has praised Matthews' recent play and suggested that even greater achievements are possible. Matthews has scored 40 goals in 5 consecutive seasons. However, he will quickly shift his focus from personal records to team success. Fans should expect him to take on a leadership role as the Maple Leafs face the Bruins. Perhaps Keefe's comments were a call to action for this season's Rocket Richard winner. Item 3. William Nylander is uncertain. In the latest update, William Nylander's participation in Game 1 of the playoffs against the Bruins is uncertain. He missed Friday's practice due to an undisclosed issue. During the regular season, Nylander played in all 82 games, reaching a career high of 98 points. He also tied his career high with 40 goals. The Maple Leafs plan to spread out their scoring strength by putting Nylander, Matthews, and Marner on separate lines. However, Nylander's potential absence could throw off this strategy. Noah Gregor is expected to step in if Nylander can't go tonight. Item 4. Bobby McMann may also be sidelined tonight. Bobby McMann may also be sidelined for Game 1. He's dealing with a lower body injury and, like Nylander, didn't practice yesterday. He remains questionable for Saturday's game. The 27-year-old rookie forward missed the last 2 games of the regular season. During the 2023-24 season, McMann was a big surprise for his team. In a small sample, he scored 15 goals and added 9 assists, 24 points, in 56 games, averaging 11.34 on ice per game. If he can play, he'll likely follow the same pattern during the postseason. Item 5. Max Domi will be ready for action. Max Domi will be ready for action in tonight's game. He returned to practice on Friday after missing the last 2 games of the regular season due to an undisclosed issue. Fans should look for him to return to the top line alongside Matthews and Tyler Bertuzzi. This group showed strong chemistry down the stretch of the regular season. Domi seemed to find his calling in feeding his first-line center. He scored a goal and 12 points in the last 13 games, playing alongside Matthews and Bertuzzi. Domi's play adds depth and offensive firepower to the Maple Leafs lineup as they embark on their playoff journey. How do things shape up for the Maple Leafs? As the Maple Leafs gear up for Game 1 of their playoff series against the Bruins, they acknowledge the clean slate that postseason hockey offers. While the Bruins dominated regular season matchups, With standout performances from goaltender Jeremy Swayman, all of that is thrown out the window. Both teams suffered disappointments in the playoffs last year and are determined that this postseason will be different. The unpredictable nature of the playoffs can override everything that's happened before. Now let's head into Game 1. But before we do, what do you, the fans, have to say about this? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Toronto Maple Leafs News now for all the latest updates on your favorite team.